everybody. How is everyone? Let me fix my little dumpering here. My little dumpering guy. All right. Are we good? Kevin, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure can.
Cool. It looks like the audios are good. Everything's good. And there we go. Sorry. A little later than expected to start this off. It was a bit of a shit show this morning. Rearranged the little podcast setup. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is actual stuff behind me. Hooray. Yeah, and then I spilled my coffee before the fucking podcast started. The whole cup gone, wasted, upset, Ian.
Oh my god.
Upset. Yeah, dude. It was.
Also, did y'all get another dog, dude?
You want to fucking get into it, dude?
Dude, I want to get into it because
You want to get right into it?
I saw the picture on Facebook and I said to Lauren, I don't know how the fuck they do it. They have a herd of children, a herd of cats, a herd of dogs. How the fuck do they deal with all of that?
You want to get in? Hold on a second. I unplugged my goddamn stupid fan. Hey, Mo, how are you? Hold on.
It just sounds like complete and utter chaos over there. And it makes my brain hurt, and I'm not even there, dude. I know he can't hear me, but I know Mo's here, so she can hear me.
No, I can hear you. I heard you.
Oh, cool.
I heard you, you loud ass.
Fuck, dude. It's insane. It's fucking, it's insane. Your wife is a nutcase. Because I know it wasn't you. I know it wasn't you, dude. You don't even have to tell me. And I know you weren't for it.
Hold on.
And it's not just a herd of kids. It's like babies. You have a baby. And then a toddler.
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to?
Talking to you.
I know. I'm not gonna argue any of these points. These sound like very good, solid, very thought out points. These points sound very logical. They sound very responsible. They're very responsible points. These are very good points that you're bringing up. It's pretty sad that no one's voiced these points last night when we agreed to get this other dumb dog, this other puppy that is 10 weeks old. And it's another one of those purebreds, dude. Another one of these pure whites, dude. I'm sick and tired of being surrounded by whites. I'm not one to talk. I'm in school. Husband is in school. I'm pregnant. And we just moved and there's 2 dogs. Yeah, but you didn't add to the equation. You know what I mean? You weren't drowning, and then you're like, let me take on another bag of rocks while I'm drowning.
I just want to put my feet in cement and jump in the water.
Yeah. What is that? What is that? A big, giant duffel bag of quarters? Sure, I'll take it. Yes, I am totally neck deep into the deep end, but I will gladly carry this big bag of nickels for you. That sounds very good for me. I moved at 34 weeks. No, it's not. It really isn't. Moving into your own place is never a bad time, no matter your circumstances. Especially nowadays, if you have the means, and right now the market's going your way and you find a place, freaking take a shot at it. Go for it. Because you never know when you're going to get this shot again. Let's be honest. So, no, I don't think you were stupid at doing this. Yeah. You got other factors, but the biggest factor is that getting your own place is, hey man, it's not going to get any lower. 5.5.
No, if it does anything, it's just going to get higher. Yeah, I mean, I think we have a 3.4 in our house, and it's going to suck when we move because it's going to go up drastically.
It's not going to get any better. So like, I assume you guys did your finances. You guys know what you're going to be, walking into payment wise. So, if you guys are, confident in doing it, then do it, dude. And plus you're having a baby. Like you need your own place. You can't.
For sure.
You cannot not be in a shared environment with a baby.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Definitely cheaper than renting, for sure.
Yeah, renting is an idiot's game. Like if you're renting, you're a moron. Stop renting. Yeah.
I mean, some people are kind of fucked and they don't have that choice, so I get that. But yes, if you have the option to not rent, fucking go buy because it's not worth renting. You're just throwing your money away.
No, I would live with someone. I'd be like, hey, I'll rent out your little cub hole. I'll live in this room. But me renting my own place at these rates, putting on a down payment and stuff, that's dumb. I will not do that.
Yeah, because it's not just like it's like, hey, we need your first month's rent and all of these other things too.
I mean, yeah, it is. But I mean, there are nice things about renting sometimes, like the house renovations and stuff like that, apartment renovations. That's not really up to you. That's up to the landlord, which is I don't know, depending on what landlord you got. But generally, that's how it goes. I mean, we all know how cute and fluffy America is right now. So obviously everything works how it's supposed to in this country. But yeah, with the dog, obviously I am severely against it, very highly opposed. I don't know. The kids did that whole song and dance, so you know what I mean. Like I never said yes. To this day, I did not say yes. I just said whatever. If you guys say you're gonna fucking take care of it, go for it. But I wash my hands of this. I'm not doing it.
But what about have they said that before and have they taken care of the other one or did you get pawned off on it?
No, that's exactly what happened to this last one. They did the whole same song and dance. A week and a half later, that thing ended up on my lap where I had to take it out, feed the goddamn thing, even though I did not want this damn dog.
Yep.
The only thing
Sounds
I did
right.
was give better names to it. Like the first dog Malfoy, like that was not of their thought process. That was mine. And they were like, let's throw Ian a bone. Maybe he might give a shit. Barely. And then and then this one, the name that they picked out for it was also stupid, but I kept my mouth shut. And then when my brother-in-law came over last night, and he too was like, "What the fuck is this?" We were talking about, we were eating dinner, and they were like, "Yeah, the name is this." I didn't say anything. And then my brother-in-law was like, "Why didn't you name it this?" And then they looked at me, and I was like, "I think you guys are dumb. If you were gonna name it anything Harry Potter related, I would have named it Remus, but whatever." And then immediately that took precedent. But again, that whole thing was like, "Oh, maybe if we give this one a name, we'll give Ian a way to give a shit." Yeah, no.
What was the name they gave it?
I made up like one half of it was real. Like, you know how like they have this whole thing. We have this whole thing where we're naming our pets after like Harry Potter characters, pretty much.
Yeah.
They were gonna name this one Sirius White because Sirius for like Sirius Black, aka Padfoot, but Sirius White doesn't exist in the lore, so they only named him White because he's a friggin' lab or a retriever, and he's all white. He's a Caucasian retriever.
So I get the sentiment behind it, but that sounds dumb. Sirius White.
That's what I said. And I was like, you guys are dumb. I was like, you guys are totally missing one other main person that is a part of the dog family in Harry Potter. And they were like, what? I'm like, fucking Remus, dude. The werewolf. Like, dude, like he's the big pivotal freaking character in that whole goddamn series. And then they were like, oh yeah, Remus. I'm like, yeah, it's a better name. And then but yeah, that's about it. But it's only day one. Obviously got it yesterday. Crate training, it did not shut up. Thankfully, it's down here in the basement with the troll. So she was up with it all night. And then she had to take him out a couple times. But he still shit in his cage and all that shit. So apparently they cleaned out the cage like twice. He had accidents twice in the crate. And this morning they had to give him a bath because he was covered in his own poop. But again, so far, I have not done one thing to any of these dogs. I'm out.
Cool.
I'm out.
Dude, I brought it up, Heather, because I saw your picture and I said, y'all are nuts. The exact thing I said to Ian was, y'all have a herd of kids, you got a herd of cats, you got a herd of dogs. How the fuck do you deal with all that?
Yeah, it was instant. H, nothing much I could do. Like from the top, as soon as we turned on the cameras, he was like, dude, you guys got another fucking dog?
What the fuck's wrong with you?
You guys got another goddamn dog? No. Yeah. It was insane. Yeah, it was top of the topics. I die inside. What do you mean?
But you chose it.
Because you.
I mean, if you
Because you
die
said
inside,
yes.
it's a natural and logical consequence to your choices.
Whatever, man. As long like I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how long this lasts. Because right now they're going hard in the paint. They're taking it out. They're doing what they're supposed to do right now. So we'll see. But again, it's only been 12 hours.
I give it a month, and that's really pushing it.
It's really nice.
That's really pushing it. Like I'm just being nice.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
A month. Yeah, but Liam too. We can't just put it on her too. But Liam too also took him out a couple times. But granted, he is out playing with his friends right now. But I mean,
don't teenagers just sleep all the time though?
I know, but he isn't home. Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, dude.
I mean, doesn't your daughter sleep till like noon? Isn't she on like a weird schedule?
No, she's on a prototypical teenage schedule. What are you talking about? As a teenager, that's what you do. You just stay up all fucking night and then you wake up at fucking 1.
That's what I was getting at.
I'm not blaming you or anything. I'm not mad at you. I mean, I'm just mad at the fucking kids because we found out that it was all orchestrated by the teenager. She was like, I'll go ahead and they have a last puppy. I'll have them come over. And then maybe then I'll sucker my dad into getting it. And dude, right away, they came over unannounced with the dog, but with under the disguise of like, oh, we're here to take out Liam to get some ice cream. And I knew, I'm not dumb. I'm like, oh yeah? What's this? What is this? What are you bringing this around? She's like, oh, it's the last one. We sold the other one. So this is the very last one. We're having trouble trying to find a person to buy it from. And they're like, do you want it free? And I'm like, no. Sure don't. Why don't you go take it with you to the ice cream shop and give it away with a free ice cream cone? There you go. How about that? And then, yeah. And then friggin' an hour later, they come back. And then Heather and the other one's finally here. And then they're like, oh, let's go hang outside for like 4 hours. And then we'll just mosey on and have this dog.
Dude.
All the conspiring always happens in the darkest of the nights, dude. It's never out in broad daylight. It's never brought to the light until it's too late. Never.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
Whatever, dude. I already told I straight up was like, dude, I'm not. Hope you know that I'm not have nothing to do with any of this. I'm out. In the morning, I ain't feeding it. I'm leaving. Going to work. That is your fucking job now. That's what I said. I was like, both dogs are now you guys's. I was helping out with the other one because like I felt bad and I didn't want him to die, but now I'm just fucking pissed. So you guys can have it. Both are dogs.
Oh my.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? You gotta look at the equation and we're just constantly adding. There's no subtraction. There's never a subtraction. We're just constantly adding. Add.
My plate is really full. All right, can we add this like 10-week-old puppy to it?
I know. Well, it's annoying because like it's the same old song and dance, and then one of the excuses are like, give me a chance to show that I can be responsible. I'm like, no, you should just be responsible from the get. You're literally going to be 18 next year. The world's on fucking fire if you live in the United States, and you're just over here just freaking with your head in the clouds. It's like, I think I'll be responsible by having a puppy, even though I didn't take care of the other one. It's freaking dumb. It's so fucking stupid. It's like, hey, my house is on fire. I think I can fix it if I threw on gasoline. I think this is a very, very good idea.
Maybe I should dump some grease on it.
Oh, kerosene? That's different from gasoline. I'll throw this in there. That's what it sounds like. To me, like that's what it was. Like whole time, and they're just when she and the son were all like, they're like, oh please, we will take care of it now. I'm like, no, oh yeah, like how you took care of this big fucking dumb oaf over here. You guys took real goddamn care of this one. You guys stomp around and bitch when you guys got to take it out for a walk, and you guys argue about it. Good job, you guys did a real great job training this one. So we told him, I was like, who's the one who trained these ones? Your mom and I. Like, we're the ones who freaking trained this dumb. Not you guys. You guys are too busy fucking being like, oh, it's a puppy. And then the moment it's not a puppy anymore, you're like, it's stupid. It's not a cute little fat puppy anymore.
Oh my God.
I love Malfoy though. I mean, he's fine. It's my problem is not the dogs. It's the caretakers. The dogs are innocent in this because they're dumb. They have no clue what the hell's going on. You could literally put them on the moon and they would literally act the exact same as they are now in this house because they're dumb and they're stupid animals, which is fine. But it's the caretakers. That's what makes me mad because, you know, I wanted nothing of it. And then they make promises and they break them. So, you know what I mean? He came home from it was great. No responsibilities. It was fantastic, dude. I could just focus on me. It was great. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's going on. Yesterday was a fucking. It was busy as hell, dude. So we're getting our whole back patio like redone. The HOA is gonna. I don't know if they're gonna break out like the old concrete that's there and then put in new one and then put up our fence, or they're just extending it. I have no clue. They are okay, so that's gonna be a fun time. So good luck trying to put the babies down for a nap because they're gonna be fucking pounding the shit out of that with a jackhammer.
And the dogs are gonna be going nuts.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be so great.
I bet you're gonna be happier at work.
But yeah, so they're gonna do that. So we had to move all our shit from the porch, from the back patio, to our neighbors, who was nice enough to have us put our stuff there. It's not like we had like a shit ton, but it was a nice amount. So we had to do all that. I got a new desk from my job. It was like an old desk that they were gonna throw away. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take it. It's in decent condition. And I was hoping to bring it down here for the podcast, but it's too big to fit in a damn doorway. So right now it's upstairs. That's where the wife plays her Xbox. But this way I got two tables. Now I got like a little makeshift L shape. Now I have a place to put all my nerd paraphernalia for once. I mean, I still want to put some stuff behind me, so this way it's not some blank ass fucking, what is this? Siding? So I don't look like I house bodies behind the siding panels, but yeah. Paneling. That's what it is. Siding, paneling, whatever, dude. But yeah, so yesterday was a whole thing. I was trying to do a stream like some point in the afternoon, but after all that shit and all that stuff, I was like, nah, I'm just gonna do the podcast this week. It is what it is. So how are you? How's the house thing, the house building? Is it moving forward? I know last time you were stressed out of your freaking eyeballs. Yeah.
Still stressed out. The latest news is we're waiting on my stepdad for the survey, and Lauren talked to a lender on Thursday, and it's not that we're gonna be fine when it comes to like getting a loan. Like they'll give us like $500,000, but we obviously don't want that. We don't want to go above 300. If it comes out to like 320 or something, sure, but like we don't want to go much higher than 300. So the only issue we're worried about is the lender said she was able to pull it up on Google Maps to see the property. Mm-hmm. She said the only thing she's worried about is the driveway. Apparently, you need like a front, like so much square footage at the front of your driveway for it to be considered like a driveway or livable or some bullshit. So once the survey comes through, we'll be able to find out. And if it turns out that the driveway isn't big enough and there's not enough square footage there for whatever the reason is for the township, we won't be able to build there. And we'll be fucked. So that won't be an option. So then we'd have to just go and buy land somewhere and then build on that, which is still doable. The difference is the plan was to take the money out of our house and pay my mom and Steve for the property. They wanted 80 for it. We were going to get about 63,000. That could change up or down. And then we were going to use that, pay them, and then we're going to have a payment plan to be paying our mortgage and paying them. So if it turns out that we can't build over there, we'll have to buy land somewhere else. But now we'll be able to take the price of the house and put it in to the mortgage, like into the next house to pay on it. There's a driveway there, Mo. It's like a right of way, and it goes all the way back to the property line. But we don't know if it's big enough. That's what she was saying. I can't tell by this picture if that area is enough square footage for the township to say, okay, yes, you can build a house here. I don't understand it. It's the weirdest thing I ever heard. Like, why you need to have a certain amount of square footage of front property of your driveway is fucking weird to me.
Because if there's a fire, it needs to have there's ordinances and all that stuff that needs to follow. So this way, if there's an emergency, there's enough space for them to get to you. Plow trucks, fire trucks. Yeah, that's all that is.
Okay. Well, I think there definitely is, because the driveway is about 15. Actually, it's probably wider than 15 feet. If you count the land on both sides. Because when we were talking to the guy about buying the house we were going to have built, he said, I need at least 15 feet to get the house down the driveway. And when he looked at the picture, he was like, oh my gosh, yeah, you got plenty of room. So I don't know. We'll find out. That's all up in the air. I don't know anything until my stepdad has that survey done. He says he has it done, but we haven't heard back, which makes me suspicious that it hasn't been done, because it's said from what I read, it usually hear back in a week, and it's been over 2 weeks since he said he had it done. So I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, it's a waiting game now. Now we're just waiting. I think I told you about the realtor coming to our house, right? Like I talked about that last week.
Yeah. About not doing anything.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the only update on that. As for our weekend yesterday, I just worked outside in the yard, and we had started to cut down that tree. Did I tell you about that? I don't remember if I talked about that.
About how a branch landed on your head?
Yeah. So we ended up calling it quits for the tree now, because we thought we were going to take and wrap a chain around it and drive it out into the field and try to pull it that way. But the tree is leaning more towards the shed, so we're all concerned that it will just fall in the shed regardless of what we do. Or it'll kick out and hit the shed and bust the shed anyway. The tree next to the shed, if you remember, there's a huge tree that was directly next to the shed.
Yeah, it's towards the back. It's so where the playpen is and stuff like that, the shed's like back there in that same corner. That's the tree that he's talking about.
Yep. So we're moving on. We cut it, most of it is cut down. There's just like a main branch that goes up that we didn't cut. So we're moving on and deciding not to cut that down just in case it falls in the shed.
Oh yeah, dude.
So
cool.
And then last night I had Brandon come over and I made some ribs and some potatoes, and we sat out by the fire for a little while. And then we came in, we ate the ribs and watched X-Men 97.
Gay.
Because I'm trying to get him caught up on that whole season because it's so fucking good.
That sounds
so good. That was it.
And we cooked up some ribs, got covered in some barbecue sauce, sat out by the fire, read some poems to each other, came inside, watched some X-Men, and cuddled. It was great. Gay. Fucking gay.
It's not, dude. It's like when we were kids. Everybody come over and you watch shows and eat and have a good time, you know?
Nah, you're good. Just busting balls, nostalgic, bro. You know what I mean? Just busting balls.
There are so many boxes I want to give up. What are you talking about?
Boxes of gays. Duh. Obviously. So dude, so it was on Friday. On Friday, I had like a lighter schedule for once. Like this work week's been pretty cool. I've been driving through Maryland like a freaking nut job. But Friday was actually a decent day. But I was on the turtlet at work, which is the best feeling in the world, dude. When you drop a 2 on work hours when you're on the clock, it's the best.
Yeah. You said when we worked at GameStop, I had an app that you could time your poop and see how much you made while
dude.
pooping.
It's
it was
fantastic.
so awesome.
It is fantastic. So, I'm on there sitting on the turtlet, scrolling through social medias, and then I was at my old school, my alma mater, high school. We were dropping stuff off there for work there, and it was like the first time ever that I've been in there for work, which is crazy because like we have all the other school districts around it, and for us to not have them just blew my mind. So 4 years of being in this job, and this is the first time ever I'm at my alma mater, and like obviously your phone tags you wherever you are. So obviously my phone and social media is like, oh, here's something that's, about your school that might pique your interest. And it was the Southern York County page. Dude, what a fun time that is to be on Facebook and go to Southern York County page. Dude, it's so fun. So I go on there and there's a dude apparently that made a post. He was like, hey, I just drove past the middle school and I saw a giant rainbow balloon thing and kids were running under it and around it. What's going on over there? Can anyone tell me? Dude, I'm like, what? So like immediately, dude, I was like, oh, dude, I'm getting in on this. I want in on this. So I commented and I put up, I'm like, dude, obviously they're doing a ritual and turning the kids gay. That's obviously what's happening. And for them to do it in broad daylight and so blatant out in the public is disgusting. This is not the America that I knew. That's what I posted up, dude.
Oh my god!
Just to
dude.
ruffle the feathers and just to kind of put in the point, like you're a fucking idiot and mind your own fucking business, dude. Not like 5 minutes later after I posted that up, dude. I saw the notifications just go bing 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 bing. And I go to check in on it, and the post is gone, man. I was so upset. I was like, "You fuckers!"
I'm not surprised. Once you said what you posted, I thought, "Oh, I bet his comment gets removed." Or that whole post.
He took down the whole fucking post, or the moderator took down the whole fucking post. I was so upset. I'm like, dude, this is the whole point of social media, and for you to just freaking gag me is fucking straight communism, dude. How dare you? I'm so mad, dude. I'm like, you love China and Putin, dude. You love Putin's penis in your mouth. You love it so much. Dude, I was so upset.
TikTok's doing the same thing, dude. They're fucking communists on there, too. I can't say anything on there. You can't even put like an emoji without them flagging it. It's fucking ridiculous.
Well, it's stupid. What makes me mad is that like they won't flag or they won't report or like take down anything when it's coming from the right. Like when they're spouting off their hateful bullshit, it's there forever. But the moment I retort and obviously lean in on the joke just to make them feel bad, they fucking take it down. They're like, nah, that's too much. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, meanwhile, this fucking guy over here, old Okey Doke, is fucking saying trans kids don't have rights and they should just be put in fucking pens or whatever. Fuck that,
dude. This is a good example. So you saw that video of what's her name standing in front of those people in cages, like stacked on top of each other, right?
Oh, a fucking MGT.
Yeah, so yeah. That girl like shot and killed her dog because I don't remember what the reason was, but I know it was something fucking stupid, right?
It was brown.
So I commented on the post. And I said, well, maybe they should treat her like she did her dog. My comment was removed like immediately, and I flagged by TikTok.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking dumb.
Like seriously, like the things this woman has done and the things she's doing right now is super inhumane. This video can stay here, but my fucking comment about treating her like she treated her dog gets taken down. TikTok, you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? Like.
I wish you had TikTok. MGT seriously looks like an. I know what MGT looks like. I don't need TikTok to tell me what MGT looks like. Yeah, she looks fucking crazy. She's going to have the Mar-a-Lago face. They're all end up going over there. The press secretary is already starting to have Mar-a-Lago face. Did you see that nose job? Her nose is so small.
Let's not talk about her upper lip that's
Dude,
like
her
non-existent,
nose.
and now she puts lipstick on like fucking her lip that isn't a lip. It's just her skin to make her lips look bigger. And then there's this fucking girl on TikTok. I actually added it to our like TikTok section in the Discord. That does Caroline Levitt like impersonations, and the fucking girl should be on Saturday Night Live, dude. She nails it. She does this really funny thing. Like every time, every video she'll have like a made up cross. Like one time it was like like toothpaste tubes, like just random funny shit. And then she does, and the thing is, she does these before the press conference ever happens, and a lot of times she nails it like almost exact. It's fucking hysterical, dude.
Yeah. They're on Instagram too. You know what I mean? Like I said, well, Heather, so we're playing COD last night, so we were trying to find this video on the reels because there's my hole right now, so my Insta hole, my For You page is now really bad, terrible artists singing country, and it's really bad. So there's these two brothers that sing a song, and it's me and Pork Roll were talking about it. So we obviously wanted to share the wealth, show everyone. So Heather opens up her Insta Reels and hits the search, and it gives you like a kind of mix mosh of what you've looked recently or what videos you have. Dude, what a nightmare. She's got like pimple popping things, people lifting up their flabs, popping up cysts, and then there's random like wrestlers there. Like, dude, her whole page is completely screwed because the search tells you the tale. You know what I mean?
Oh my,
dude. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, dude, Insta's a fun time. Yeah, I love her. She got famous for making fun of the Republican makeup. Oh, how it's just caked on.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just the thickest layer of thing. You would think that they just walked out from a dust storm out in the Midwest.
I didn't even discover her until this Caroline Levitt stuff. Like I had no idea she existed. I knew the whole subject of the whole makeup stuff with her, right? I knew that, but I didn't know where it came from. So yeah, she popped up on my FYP when the Caroline Levitt's impersonation thing happened.
Yeah.
Can you let that dog in
crazy.
for me, please? Also, I bought tickets to see Minecraft on next Saturday, the 5th. I'm taking all 3 kids and giving Lauren a little break.
Oh, dude. Good luck, brother. Dude, all 3 kids, dude. You're fucking outnumbered. I would never, dude. I would have just taken her to the park and like, go nuts, dude. Just leave me the hell alone. You can watch Minecraft at home. That's what I would do. Hell no, dude. I would never. For an hour and a half, or at least an hour 40. These kids have to be tame and entertained for a straight hour and 40 minutes. They're not even like tame when Miss Rachel or Blippi's on, dude. You get maybe a sweet 5 minutes before one of them freaks the fuck out over something. Dude, they can't pull a book out from underneath like all the other books. They want that one specifically that's at the very bottom stack, so they just freak out. They're like, ah, fuck! I want this one though! Yeah, dude.
And the books are fucking everywhere now.
Yeah, dude. They can't open up their block bag. They're like, this stupid block bag! I can't get to it! Fuck! They're just throwing it and freaking out. Meanwhile, you're like, maybe popcorn, buttered popcorn, and some sodies will keep them busy in an all quiet, dark theater. So maybe one runs away from me. Good luck, dude. I wish you the very best of luck. I wait till like they're 5, and then I'm like, all right, now you're allowed to be out in public. Otherwise, those are the cave years. You stay inside.
I took Logan to see the new Captain America movie the other weekend.
Yeah, but that was a one-on-one. That was a one-on-one, brother. Now you're out.
Yeah, he did pretty good. I mean, he doesn't stay in the seat. He gets up. And when I take the kids to these, I always get the very top and like the very left side, right by the aisle, just in case I have to get up and take them out so I'm not interrupting anybody.
What are you talking about? You have to interrupt them by walking through. You don't think people don't see you fucking hunched over trying to get to the level pulling your kid's hand while they're like...
No, dude, you don't understand. I sit at the very top.
Yeah.
On the very left side side right at the aisleway that's right against the wall. So I don't even have to go in front of anybody. I can go down and just go around the corner, and nobody's. I mean, they may see me walk down, but I'm not going to walk in front and duck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you're in, because they have those house lights, but you still see what's going on. So like whenever, like it always just takes me out because when people got to go in and out of the bathroom, I understand you got to do it, do what you got to do. But like even when the people are like they come in and they try to find their party because they came in late, so they just stand there down at the bottom looking around. And I'm like, oh god, get here on time, get here together, you fucking jerks.
I'm always there like
Always-
15 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes before the time starts. And sometimes I'm sitting in there and I'm like, man, is this just going to stay empty? But dude, people start showing up like at the last minute. And I'm like, fucking
it makes me
fucking hate you.
Nothing makes me angrier. I'm like, dude, you've been alive for how long? You know what the etiquette is. You suck. I'm trying to watch this trailer, okay, of this rom-com coming out in the next 2 weeks. I'm trying to pay attention, please. There's trivia. I'm trying to figure it out. All right. Let's just jump right into Reddit. Let's do it. God, I hope she didn't change it. I know she fixed the thing. I know that much. I fucked up. I can't. The one on the left is always fucked up. Boom. I know you guys don't care, but I care. There it is. All right, Reddit questions. This is when we go on Reddit and help out unsuspecting people with their problems. None of them ever answer back because we get in trouble because the moderators are like, "Hey, what's that? A link? How dare you? You're banned."
Yeah, I don't understand that whole like, don't put links. What the fuck?
I
Why?
don't know, man. That's usually why we get hit because we put links and they're like, "Hey, you don't promote anything." And I'm like, "Okay, dude, this is the internet. Everyone promotes everything. There's a promotion
It's
about
like kind of
fucking poopy fucking poop toilets. You know what I mean? That shoot water up your buttholes, but I can't link my fucking podcast. Okay,
it's kind of like the whole point of fucking the internet.
yeah, it really is. That is the internet. It's just one big advertising."
Yeah.
free reign, dude.
Like when I try to like look up a recipe or something, I have like 50,000 things popping up on my fucking phone. And then you like scroll down to where the recipe is and all of a sudden it just scrolls back up and I have more pop-ups. Like it's unreal.
It is. Whatever, moderators. Anyway. All right. Would you let your 17-year-old daughter sleep over at her boyfriend's house? Whoa, who sent this? Was this Heather? I'm looking for some honest and respectful input. My 17-year-old daughter has been dating her boyfriend for just over a year. Their relationship seems solid. He's respectful, and we've met his family a few times. She recently asked if she could sleep over at his house. She was upfront about it. She came right out and asked. I appreciate her honesty and trust her, but I'm torn. Natalie Imbruglia. Part of me wants to respect her maturity and the trust we built, while another part feels like it crosses a boundary I'm not totally comfortable yet. Have any of you faced this situation? Did you allow it? Regret it? Would really appreciate a range of perspectives. Relevant facts. He's a good student, and he's in accelerated classes, never been in trouble working part-time. What is this? His resume? Quick edit. She is on birth control. His parents don't have any issue with her staying the night. Of course they don't. She's on birth control. My wife and I talked it over and have come to a decision. I'll read this later, I guess. Yeah. I guess the husband wrote this. Yeah. So we don't really want to read your decision because then it ruins our whole thing. Okay. Bye, Mo. What the hell did you type in? A turret, Mo? What is that?
I was writing later, Mo, and I must have bumped a T.
Yeah, what is? Oh, that's an L. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, the hell?
It just wasn't capitalized. I should have capitalized it, but whatever. I was in a rush.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I'll go first. My answer is yes. but only because when I was growing up, when I was 17, my parents let me go to my girlfriend's house and sleep. I slept probably at my girlfriend's house more than I slept at my parents' house at that point in life. 16, 17, 18. Like, obviously, when I'm 18, they don't really have much to say in it by that point. But yeah, I mean, and I did a lot of boning. That's what we did. But like, I don't know. It's part of life. It's either like you just let them go and talk to them about sex and let them know about wearing protection and hope they make the right choices. Like, because if you don't do that and you tell them no, they're still going to bone. They're just going to be sneaky about it now. And they won't trust you. Like, they're going to feel like they can't talk to you about stuff. And I don't want that. I want my kids to be able to come to me and talk about things and feel comfortable with that kind of shit. But that's just me. So what would you do?
Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. Hell no, dude. When I was growing up and I wanted to friggin' bone my girlfriend, dude, we had to like be creative about it. You know what I mean? Like, we had to fit in the 30 seconds when they walk away from the bathroom into the living room, dude. We're like, all right, they're in the other room, and then just like rabbits just popped off a nut. No. And then we had to like get creative. We would have to do it at like random places, you know, underneath a staircase in an abandoned building or some shit, in the library, in the self-help section. Like, we had to get creative about it. It was like a mission. It was legit a quest. So no, I don't want to make it easy. If you guys are gonna fucking do it, you guys are underage. No one appreciates underage kids boning more than anyone. Like, no one appreciates that. Especially in their house. No, fuck that, dude. And especially if it's your kid and you know, like, oh, my kid's fucking just totally getting it in. So what? You're down at the freaking kitchen, just like, she's up there and he's with him, or he's with her. So I know what's going on up there. He's definitely mashing some butter. Great. Anyway, what a good, beautiful day. La 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 la. No, fuck you, dude. You're gonna have to go through the same hardships I went through until you guys get your own fucking place or have a neutral place where they will allow you to do it. That's completely different from like talking about sex and all that stuff. Like, at this point, it's just finding a location. But you're not going to get the location from me. I am not your realtor. This is not a bed and breakfast. This is my fucking house. And if you guys are going to get it in, go for it. But you're not doing it under my fucking house, dude, where I legit watched her take her first steps, where she had her first banana and friggin' made a yucky face, and now she's having a different banana in the same room. Eat my whole brown ass. How about that? How fucking that? You fucking piece of shit. Oh, we're just cuddling. Oh, are you? Are you just cuddling? Fuck you. I know what goes on, dude. I know what's going on. So what? You have freaking AP classes that has nothing to do with the fact that when your PP gets hard, someone's got to fix it. It ain't going to be you, because it's been you for 16 years. 16 years. 16 long years you've had to fix this issue. And now you've got someone who's willing to help out. Of course you're going to freaking forget what X equals. You know what I mean? You're going to fucking forget all that shit. That shit's going to go out the window. So no, absolutely not. But again, that's just me. So here's what they came to. So apparently him and his wife came into a decision. My wife and I talked it over and have come to a decision. We're going to allow our daughter to stay over at her boyfriend's house while she's still 17. We feel like we have a bit of an influence and guidance to offer. We'd rather help her navigate these experiences now than her enter adulthood completely unprepared. We see this as an opportunity for growth. We'll be supporting her in managing her time responsibilities. And as it turns out, when she's not ready or whatever for this level of trust, we still have the ability to step in and adjust the boundaries. Really appreciate all the thoughtful feedback. It helped us a lot in thinking this through. What I read in all that was, this makes me feel better because we had a talk about it. So we're gonna give us this false illusion that we have any kind of control over what's going on between her boyfriend and her. So we feel good. Meanwhile, this guy's taking back shots off of your freaking girlfriend or your freaking daughter, dude, nightly, dude. And you guys are like, oh, well, you know, they're responsible enough. Oh, dude, you're crazy. Whatever, dude. Sure. Sure. maybe I'm the fucking dumb one. Maybe I like to live in ignorance, but I don't know. For me, I would just make it harder for him. You know what I mean? It's just the rule of growing up, dude. You guys are, I know you grew up differently, Kevin. That's fucking crazy that your parents are just like, yeah, fucking sure. Go over to Kelly's. Meanwhile, they know you're getting your little fucking penis sucked off, dude. You're like, oh, they're just watching Disney movies. Ah, whatever, you know. It's dude. Hell,
dude.
no.
Even when that did happen, we still had to sneak it because like her parents were just gonna let us go to a bedroom and fuck. I'd say probably 99.9% of the time we were fucking outside. We fucked outside literally behind the tool shed. We would fuck behind the tool shed. There was times we would go out at night for a cigarette, and she had like an old CJ5 Jeep, and I'd bend her over that, like in the driveway. Like
dude, so
it was always the weirdest spots. There was one time we fucked in the greenhouse because her dad owned he still owns it, Whitman Landscaping. We fucked in the greenhouse up there.
Just put him on blast, dude. You're like, owner of Whitman Landscaping, I totally fucked your daughter in one of your greenhouses, dude. That Jeep that you got her for her 16th birthday, fucked her on that, dude. It was great.
Yep. So we still had the sneak out. I still had the same experiences that you had, you know. And then we get a boner, and you're sitting in the living room, and her parents are in there. Well, you have a blanket over you, and now she plays with it with her hand under there, and you try to pretend like they don't know, you know, but they know.
Dude, it's yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I would make it hard, you know. So apparently will your daughter. But anyway,
nice.
You know what I mean. But I don't know. That's just me. Fuck that. No. You guys are teenagers. It's not like some freaking all free romp around, dude. No, there's got to be obstacles. Otherwise, teenage pregnancy would be insane. Actually, no, it's actually going down.
Insane.
No, it's going down. It's gone down, baby. Teenage pregnancy's on the down because women don't have rights over their own bodies.
I was going to say, is that just because they're not having sex because? Like, is that like the new trend?
Oh, dude, there's so many factors as to why teen pregnancy's down. The information's out there, so they see, you know, all the factors into them having sex. So, you have no control over your body. So if you have an accident, you're stuck with it. So now you have a kid. Good luck with that. B, most of the boys are all fucking these dumb testosterone-filled alpha males. They're all fucking corny as shit. That's why they're all going out with older dudes. That's why all these chicks are all looking for older dudes because they're not into that dumb bullshit. So there you go. And then C, phones in general, dude. They'd much rather just be inside with their technology than outside and hooking up. Many factors, but those are the big three.
That's so weird to me. But I mean, I came from a generation where, you know, we didn't have phones until I was like an early adult age, you know. I had the old fucking Nokia. Like that was the first phone I had. But yeah, I didn't come from that time. Like I came from the time of where like you go look for your friends, you were looking for the bicycles that were laid in the front yard. Okay, I know everybody's here, so I'm going to hang out at this house, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking come home when the street lights go on, you know? My parents didn't know where the fuck I was 90% of the time. I'm just riding around Dallastown, going where the fuck I want. Sometimes I just walk to Windsor. Why not?
Yeah. But it's dude. Technology is a huge game changer. You know what I mean? But I think that's why teen pregnancy's down. They're getting informed, and you know those. You know, like I said, why go outside? And I think that's for the guys. The guys would rather be inside because, dude, there's endless amounts of access to porn. You know what I mean?
This is true.
You have VR, so like, why would you ever need anything else? And you can just order a toy off of Amazon that'll help you out if you're tired of freaking doing it yourself. You can get that on freaking Amazon Prime Day, Box Day for half off. You can get it for like $20, and it feels like you're boning Asa Akira. Great, awesome. I don't need to go anywhere. Why should I need to talk to women? Actually, women are the worst. I should be absolutely violent against women because I've never touched one. Dude, incel energy makes no sense, but whatever, dude. All right, here we go. Let's do one more of the Reddits, and then we'll head over to Insta. All right, so this comes from Am I the Asshole thread. Told my girlfriend not to use my electric face razor on her vag, but she did anyway. So long story short, in the past, my girlfriend, me 27 and her 26, admitted to using my razor for her coochie boochie. I told her to never do that again, and even gave her my old electric one to use. Fast forward to recent, and I found out she used it again. Along with that, I've been telling her for months to stop showering without the fan on or door open a bit, as it'll cause water damage over time. Okay, so she doesn't turn on the fan or doesn't open the door. Gotcha. So she hotboxes that room. Gotcha. But
Sure
at the
does.
same time, finding that about her with the razor, she just adds more to it. And then she doesn't put away her dishes. And then she refuses to clean up after herself when we're done eating dinner. This is what this post is. Just this guy just spazzing out on his girlfriend.
Naming all the negative things about his girlfriend for the world to see.
He's just been holding it in. Yeah, and then when I'm trying to sleep, when I got to work up early in the morning, she's up there watching Vanderpump Rules at a very inconvenient volume. And I have a headset for her to use, but she refuses to. So it just adds to it. And then she never spices her chicken. I have to eat plain ass chicken with salt and pepper. There's no spices. God, what should I do? Anyway, so she made the bathroom walls wet with water again. I blew up a little bit. She has a hard time taking any criticism and has a hard time finding fault. So this went over not too great. Now, a week or so later, I was asking when something of mine was and if she possibly used it. Her response was, "Why do you always assume I'm using your stuff?" I threw back, "Says the person that was asked to not use my razor on her vag, and yet she did anyway." Now, for the first time, she's decided to go and spend Saturday on her own instead of having me come with. I'm not worried about drifting apart. However, I don't want these things to keep happening without changing. Dude, she went and fucking got boned by somebody who will allow to use.
This is like telling me you're a guy that doesn't eat vagina without telling me you don't eat vagina.
She fucking went and found a guy who will allow her to use his razor on her vag and then got pounded out behind the shed. Kevin style, dude. Just fucking straight up behind the shed in the greenhouse. Right. They were planting seeds, all right. Fucking
just tell her to spread them and put her hands on the shed wall and bend it.
For reference, the only thing we really bicker about is chores and who has done what. I really wish I would stop, but we both keep on keeping track. Dude, this is not a good relationship. We've also been together for about 1 year and 2 months. Any ladies or anyone else out there having advice on how to get my lady to see my point of view or how to get her to be more reasonable in admitting fault, not being defensive all the time? Thanks.
So first off, I don't think this guy eats vagina. And second, if she likes that razor, just buy her one.
Who fucking cares?
And like I don't really care. Like, yeah, I'm like whatever about that. Like my face goes down there and like my mouth goes on that. It's all good. Well, I'm not gonna die from this.
All right, dude, calm down. Minus the fucking crass comments, but no, you can just buy another razor. Heather likes to buy men's razors first because they are better. Like for some odd reason, women's and men's razors are different, and like the pricing is insane. Like they sell women's razors at double the price. Where like men's, we can have like a 5-blade razor for like $15. You know what I mean?
Or like join the Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah, or join the Dollar Shave Club, dude. It's so cheap. But like you go down there and just because it's pink, they're like $30.
Yeah, it's like real disposable plastic.
Yeah,
dude. One blade, no lube.
Dude. It's this razor was made from the remnants of the Myanmar aftershock earthquake that just happened yesterday. So $50. This is in support of them. But dude, it's dude, I don't think my advice to you is like, all right, look, 2 ways.
Sounds like he's got bigger problems than just this.
Yeah, seriously. So there are some flags here. You guys are bickering over like little shit. To be fair, this does come along with like living with someone, so there is going to be little shit to argue about. But for the razor, let's start with the razor. Buy yourself another one. Give her that one, or buy her own, or whatever. Move on. All the other shit, dude. It literally sounds like you guys have kind of a bit of a communication issue. You guys need to sort out some shit. Because if you guys are
got some passive aggressive bullshit going on.
You guys are tracking the chore list. What are you, siblings? Like, dude, like what the hell? He didn't do the trash on Monday. Get him. Like that's the vibe that I'm getting, man. That's not a very good relationship vibe. So you guys got some stuff to work through. And if it doesn't work out, you guys are only in like mid-20s, man. Like I'm sure you love her, she loves you, but sometimes relationships don't work out because you guys are different living together. That's the whole point of living together, is to see if you guys are able to do it before you move on to the next step. If anything, it's a blessing in disguise that you guys can point out these things and if they're able to be fixed or not before you take another big step.
What you should be doing instead of posting this on the internet and asking strangers is you should be asking these to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
You should be talking to her about this and asking these questions to her. Because maybe she's not even aware of it. Maybe she's just oblivious to it.
Yeah, she might not know.
If you bring it to her attention and she attempts to change it, then she cares. If you bring it to her attention and she doesn't change anything, it's time to move on.
Yeah, because eventually one day you guys are going to hold up so much anger and freaking resentment, and her list of chores not done is gonna get so long, you're gonna flip out, dude. You're gonna I don't know, man. I was gonna make a joke where it goes really far, but I'm not gonna. But it's gonna get bad. So just get out of it, express your feelings, tell her like, look, this is what I feel about it. I hate doing this. I know you hate doing it. Can we just fucking find some sort of a solution to get this shit out of the way and we can go on? Because when you said that she went to go spend Saturday on her own, that's, I don't know, man.
I think I know what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's not a good sign.
She was not on her own, good buddy.
Yeah.
She might have left on her own, but she arrived somewhere else.
That's where she goes out on her own and then hangs out with a friend that's a guy, her work friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. It's just a friend. He's just a guy friend.
Yeah. When she comes back, she's like, "Oh, he's my work husband." Red flag. Big red flag. He's my work husband. I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah. Anyway,
right.
Yeah. Good luck to you, man. Hopefully everything sorts out. So yeah. There's something they called personal hygiene products. They're not meant to be shared. Oh, what a fucking loser. Was this the same guy? Nah. Yeah, one of the friggin' comments was that. There's a reason why they're called personal hygiene products. They're not meant to be shared. Okay, dude.
Calm down.
Dude, you guys
fucking righteous.
You guys fucking suck. And then the one's like, yeah, that's how you get really bad infections. Like, seriously. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Get out of here. Did you never put your face in a vagina? I've never got a really bad infection from that.
So fucking lame, dude. This is a 13-year-old fucking commenter, dude. What a fucking lame-o. Anyway. All right. So that's it for Reddit. Let's move on to Insta. Did she change it again? I don't know if you changed it. Let's try it.
Well, did she change? Is she going to change it to like an Instagram theme? Because we don't.
I don't know.
I mean, you don't use TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if she changed it or not. I know she was fucking around with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, she's not in the chat. So well, fuck it. Let's just fucking jump right into it, dude.
Let's go.
Fuck it. All right. Let me put on the screen.
She'll come back and see the chat and be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys? You're so stupid."
Well, yeah, she'll be like, "I told you this the other day," and I'm like, "Yeah, but I don't ever remember anything." All right, this needs to get off my screen. Come on, bro. I don't care about my emails right now. That's not important. All right, let's see what Tristol shared. Oh, I know this one. That's my Slept King, Bobby Lee.
You. Congratulations on the body transformation.
The top comment said that someone has to show this. to Bobby Lee. It got a lot, thousands of. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for being here, Bobby. This was a pleasure. I saw this.
What the fuck?
It wasn't even him. But dude, it looked
Video of
exactly
you.
like him though.
Congratulations.
Look at him.
Yeah.
That's Bobby.
Yeah, it does. That's funny.
What's this one?
Dawson, what is that in your hand?
A cigarette. I'm sorry, Dad. I'll stop smoking.
Dawson, that was another popsicle. I told you no more popsicles. Why do you think a cigarette would be a better answer than a popsicle?
I'm
Dawson,
smoking.
Dude, kids say and do the dumbest things.
Dude, that is so fucking funny. A cigarette? No, that was a popsicle. Black tar heroin, Dad. I'm sorry. I'll quit. I promise.
When I went to see my dad was schizophrenic.
Is he
and-
not anymore?
No.
Or is he? What is it? Why was he's cured?
Yeah, he cured.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't forgive my ignorance. I didn't know you could cure schizophrenia.
Oh, well, that's
can
the
treat
thing
it.
of the universe. Like humans can treat it, but the universe can cure it. God can cure it.
Is that what happened?
He
Yeah.
died.
Tell me
He's dead.
everything.
He died.
I knew it.
That's the internet clip. Chop it up. When I went to see my
Jesus.
Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude.
Careful.
Red Dead.
Some dangerous folk around here.
Oh my god! Dude, some guy straight up and punched you in the face.
Jesus Christ.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh man, I sent one into the it was a TikTok one into the Discord, and it was a comedian. I don't know if you would know who he is, but the skit that he did was so fucking good. You have to look at his face then.
What's going on, everyone?
Oh, this fucking guy.
It's morphin' time. Triceratops, muscle mode. Blue Angel, ready. Me and Kill all married. Yeah, morphin' animal. Yeah.
But of all the Rangers to pick, you pick the blue one? The blue one. Like, the red one still exists, and Tommy, and dude, even the black one. I'd pick the black one over the blue
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, brother. Weird. It's like when people are like, oh, what's your favorite Ninja Turtle? And they go like, to me, Donatello. I'm like, bro, ew.
Mine is Raphael, then Michelangelo.
Dude, how did I know you're going to pick fucking Raph, dude? How did I know Raph was the fucking guy? Oh my god. Oh my
That
god.
That was really uncomfortable.
Just a couple of cute kids just roaring at each other. You think maybe her parents allow him to sleep over at her house? I think they'd be fine. They're just up there just doing puppy play, dude. They're just like
Doing weird shit.
Yeah, dude. They're like
He's just doing weird shit, man.
They open the door and they're just sharing one of those pulley dog the dog ropes. They're just pulling it with the ropes in their mouths. They're just having a tug of war. I'm a Labrador. What are you? I'm a shepherd. Meow. What is this?
No. You insulted him a little bit. You got a little out of order yourself.
Oh, we saw this one. And let's see what I sent. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Rich people doing stupid stuff.
Я тебя люблю, давай, мой сыночек, давай! Чуть-чуть осталось, маленечко, маленечко. Давай, давай,
The hell is she yelling about? Who the fuck is this lady yelling about?
Давай. Можно на секундочку отвлечь вас? Кто это такой? Это
This guy's so tired. He can't even go any further. He's so fucking tired. He can't. He's like, God, fuck. Sorry, babe. I'm trying to get us to the middle of this canyon that's 15,000 feet up, but my arms are tired. What are you doing over there? Just sitting there? You fucking dumb bitch. Meanwhile, there's
She's
this lady
sitting there
just
gripping the
yelling.
fucking table.
Yeah, dude. Imagine being so rich and so bored. They're like, let's eat over a giant gorge.
Yeah. Let's dangle from it.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'd assume that they're strapped to the fucking bench chairs that they're at. But otherwise,
No, but I don't see anything attached to them that's attached to the rope to keep them from
no,
falling
there's
to
no
their death.
safety. There's no safety underneath it. It's literally
Yeah.
just one rope, and then the people and the fucking whatever bullshit thing they got rigged up for the table and chairs, which I think is a picnic set that they got at
This
fucking
has to be some-
Costco.
This has to be some AI shit or something.
No, this is rich people fucking believing that these that these hucksters rigged up a fucking giant rope across a gorge. It's the submarine
Fucking
thing, just
insane.
above land. It's the whole submarine thing. They don't even have it like mechanical. Like this guy has to pull it by himself. Dude, you know you're fucked. Or they're like, so is there a pulley that'll pull me in the middle of the gorge for us to eat this chocolate cake, or am I gonna have to do it? They're like, you're gonna have to do it. And you're like, fuck. How much did I spend for this? About $50,000. You kind of got the most basic package. Otherwise, you would have gotten a full bird, but now you get a slice of chocolate cake. Yeah, dude. I would never. Fuck that.
No way, dude. There's no fucking way I'd do that.
Like the closest thing that I would do that's like an exotic place to eat is like maybe eating like in an aquarium, you know, next to a fish wall. Like that's the closest thing I'll do. Or like, do you know those old hotels where they would like build the hotel into like the coral reef so you could like legit sleep underwater kind of?
Yeah.
Yeah, like one of those underwater things. Like that I'll do. Or maybe a cruise ship, but otherwise, no. Dude.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Well, people go up to like giant skyscrapers and they'll have dinner at the skyscraper, and it's like, so it's like a platform that'll just like rotate. It's almost like a ride from the carnival. So it's a big, huge platform. They load them on there. They've got belts. They seat them at the chairs and tables. And then when they're ready, the platform actually kind of like swivels up and then it dangles it over the edge. So they are over the edge, but they're, you know, and then the other side of it, there's the ledge and the building, but they're just eating on this platform over the fucking cityscape, dude. And they're just like, oh, yes.
What the
great."
fuck?
Yeah, man. Rich
No
people
fucking
crazy.
way, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's what happens when you have all the money in the world, dude. You're not thrilled by anything. There's nothing to like stoke your flames, and then you start doing dumb shit. Like eating a meal has to be exciting. Why? You're eating. Be happy that you're eating, dude. There's people that can't even afford fucking bullshit, and you're just like, yeah, somebody eating this game bird. And it cost me $500 a plate. I'm gonna dangle it over a freaking mountain range. Ah, here we go. This one's for you, dude. You're a Red Dead guy.
This is why Rockstar, a company founded by men that at least in 2018 was still mostly run by men, created the magnum opus Red Dead Redemption 2.
I found something really fucking upsetting.
Say it ain't so.
Jacob, click the link I just sent you at your own risk.
Well, I'm just-
Meet some of the talented women behind the games from Rockstar North. Dude, fuck. No!
But they didn't make Red Dead.
Please tell me none of them have blue hair.
One of them has red hair, I can see.
Oh! Purple! Yo! Girl! I actually hated Red Dead 2, by the way.
That's so funny. But
What the fuck
I
is
fucking
happening?
oh, dude, wait till you see this one. This is a good one. But yeah, I just don't like this whole narrative that public's doing. They're like, oh man, if a girl's on a project like that, it's probably gonna be shitty, and it's not.
Yeah.
You're a moron.
I'm not for that, and I don't understand all this bullshit too about like every time a new game comes out, they're like, okay, I'm gonna hate on this. This game's not out yet, but I'm gonna hate on this game. It's woke. Like that's the thing. Every game is woke now. As they're saying about Assassin's Creed, there ain't nothing woke in the fucking game.
I know.
I've been playing it hours. I've yet to run into anything that's fucking woke.
Nope. The main character's a woman and a black guy. Fuck out of here, dude. Those are DEI hires, dude. Obviously woke liberal bullshit, dude. If you were gonna make something original, you would have just put a straight white guy in Japan as a samurai and or ninja. Obviously.
Well, the thing is, these motherfuckers don't realize that there was an African American samurai. Like that was a real thing. Like he was a real person in real life. Like shut the fuck up.
And the story behind it's great. He was a slave that was brought over, and he impressed like the Japanese people or whatever clan, and then they were like, "Hey, we'll
Obinadu or Obinaga or whatever his name is. That's the guy that took him under his wing.
We'll get this guy. This guy seems pretty legit." And then he got sold to this Japanese clan, and he turned into a samurai. But no, a woman ninja. Fuck out of here, Kevin. That's fake as shit, dude. I've never seen one woman throw one ninja star, not even once. No way.
The funny thing is, I'm enjoying playing her more than I do the samurai guy.
Naue, I think his name is Naue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, her name is Naue, yeah, and his name is
Yasuke.
I don't remember his name. Yasuke, yeah. So I enjoy. So he's cool, but like I really enjoy playing the sneaky kill things. The fun thing with him is like I love when you like go to jump off into a hay bale, he just falls. It like falls and he's just like ah. Because he's such a big fucking oaf, dude. And like Naue will like when she opens the door, she'll like lightly lift it up and lay it down real soft. Nah, he just fucking plows through it. It explodes. It comes out of the other end.
He's the Kool-Aid guy. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
He totally is. So they have completely different play styles. So, but yeah, I've been enjoying all this sneaking around, man.
Well, it's about time.
They've
been asking for like.
They have a setting on there which I use. I think there's a setting on there that I use that I think is awesome. You can change the setting to every time you do an assassination, they're dead. Like it's one hit dead for an assassination. Because if you don't have that on, you could attack somebody and they have armor. You could try to assassinate them and it doesn't do anything. It just hurts them a little bit.
Oh, that's dumb.
You could turn it on. I like it. You could turn it on and it's just boom. I assassinate somebody. It doesn't matter what level they are, what their armor is. It's going to be a kill.
Yeah.
Because that's how it would be. That's how like if you were a fucking ninja doing that shit.
Well, it just
dead.
Kind of takes away the allure of assassinations. If that's on, you could do a cool cutscene assassination, and they're like, "That tickled. Let's keep fighting." Yeah, it's about time that Assassin's Creed did this because it Ghost of Tsushima. So like Xbox players and like PC players were without something like that for a while. Now they actually have something like that because that's what I've heard. I've heard like the combat system in Shadows is the best in the franchise since Valhalla.
Yeah, it's really good. I really enjoy it.
So yeah, I'm gonna get it obviously, but you know me, dude. I wait. I play the waiting game. I play the wait game.
Well, you could sign up for that
Ubisoft.
Was it Ubisoft?
Yeah.
Plus, yeah, it's on there already. So just do like a trial, pay for 1 month. It's like $17 or something.
Yeah. Not right. Yeah, we're not really flush now that we got this fucking other dog in here, dude. Fucking. So yeah, this dude. So apparently, he claims to be 188 years old, and he was found in India, and he demonstrates a flexibility of his followers because he does yoga. Apparently, that's just all he does. I think you can do that because you're deeply malnourished, my friend. But dude, that's fucking. I just love how they post this too, because the people that post this, they're like, look how yoga can add years to your life. You too can look like an abandoned giant from the freaking 4th century.
You too can look like a.
And the music too. The music gets me. Dude, like, yeah. If I ever get to 188 and I look like that, just shoot me in the fucking face, please. Right in the goddamn face. Put me out of my fucking misery. Yeah, but you could fit into a suitcase. No, thank you. Just shoot me and then put me in a suitcase. Fuck yeah, dude.
Sounds like corn.
Johnny got the bone to pick with you. Oh, yes.
If you lost, just ask. You know the future ain't the past. Buckle up and hit the gas. Won't get there looking back. So if you lost, just ask. If you lost, just ask.
Dude.
Dude, that man has fallen off, dude.
That song fucking sucks. And dude, look at all these comments, dude. They're like, very deep, beautiful song. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Get out of here. The lyric is, if you're lost, just ask, dude. Get the hell out of here. If
Yeah,
you're lost, just ask.
Poor
Dude,
Billy, dude. That man
Kevin
really
can write
fell off.
better lyrics on a fucking K-hole trip for 4 hours than that bullshit, dude. Dude, hell yeah, dude. This is some nature shit. So,
Nature shit is so good.
dude, yeah. So this is a golden eagle. So these eagles are apparently ginormous, but I didn't know like how big
Oh, is
they
this
were.
like the goat thing where they like
Yeah,
drop
dude.
them?
It drops them.
Yeah.
Dude.
I believe I can fly.
That's literally the end of the other video, dude, where the couples are eating over the gorge. That's exactly. This is the other end of the video. Dude, this guy fucking picks this bitch up. Just drops it, dude. It's so dick.
Wow, man.
And we're gonna do one more just for good measure. Ah! Ah! Fuck!
And there ain't a damn thing those fucking goats could do, man. They're just fucked.
Fuck! I'm sorry! Dude.
It's also crazy how those goats can like stand on the side of a fucking cliff. Like they just like it's a straight wall, but somehow they're just fucking standing there.
Life without a care, 'cause nothing can bring you down.
It's Sunday morning, dressed your best in a church pew cross town.
There's honky tonks and bar fights, George Jones on the radio. There's up in the stand waiting on a deer with the compound ready to go.
Oh my.
The lyrics are so terrible, dude. It's so bad. And they shot this own video and they're like, dude, this will look really fucking cool, dude. We're gonna open up a gate and just walk. We're gonna do some hand gestures, dude. As if that's gonna take away from the fact that the lyrics are written by a fucking 2-year-old. He asked me like, hey, what do you think about country music? They're like, hunting in church. They're like, awesome. Let's make it into a song.
Song with a compound bow.
Oh, dude. Oh yeah. That chick was like, "This is cheaper than deportation," and it's literally her just shooting a dummy. So we should just kill all the immigrants, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's a senator, everybody. Yeah, Valentina Gomez. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome?
Wow. Wow.
Dude, but this guy, all right. So I've been following this guy for a while on TikTok. Then when we got rid of TikTok, I wasn't able to hear any of his music. But now my algorithm's finally caught up to it and finally found him again. Wells Music. Dude, I love his shit. This shit's awesome.
Got me a red house and a red car, runs on big red batteries. They used to be blue 15 minutes ago, but they turned red just for me. I got me a red horse and I ride it. Got some blue friends, they're the best. We used to fly around the world on a big jet plane they call the Lolita Express. I got me a red tie and it's 10 miles long and it matches my red hat. I got me a red bird and a red fish, a red dog and a red cat, and I got me a red pen and I use it. I got a big red chainsaw too. My red friend likes that white powder, makes his arms do weird salutes. When the war gets here, we're all gonna hold hands. All the Baptists and the Catholics, all the Marxists and the fascists. When the war gets here, we're gonna get on the level. Everyone will look a little bit nicer when we finally meet the devil. I had me a red talk.
But yeah, dude, this guy's awesome. Love this guy.
Dude.
Wells Music.
This is so good.
Dude, it's fantastic. It's very reminiscent of like Bob Dylan, kind of like the old-timey stuff. But it's always like
that
shit.
Beat.
It's great.
That beat and the flow of what he was doing sound familiar.
Yeah.
Like it sounds familiar, like a familiar song.
But dude, I love his music. It's about time and Instagram finally found him for me. But yeah, I used to follow him on fucking on TikTok. Dude, he's great. He's awesome. He's fantastic.
My name is Competition.
Let's do one more. Oh, dude, hell yeah, dude.
Do you want to come join us for an apprenticeship? We'll teach you a thing or two.
What?
Dude, this shit's fucking crazy. I can't believe we learned if I can
Come join us. Did he say apprenticeship?
Yeah. And it's just a bunch of white dudes.
An apprenticeship.
Just
We'll
hanging
teach you a
out,
thing or two.
shirtless, dude. Flexing muscles.
He's rubbing his belly.
Dude, what the fuck, dude? Alpha mind bullshit like this is insane to me.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. That shit doesn't make you look alpha. You guys look gay as shit. you guys literally look like you guys are gonna fuck each other, dude. Like you guys are so gay.
Yeah.
The most unalpha bullshit of all time. So gay.
They look gayer than actual gay people, dude.
Dude, yes. I don't get it. All this alpha shit just reminds me that it just literally comes off as you're gay. Like, you're more gay than friggin' Chapel Roan is on a fucking Sunday, dude. You're. Oh, another one. Nah, no shine on those. Like this one too. This is also one of those alpha shit, dude.
You still don't understand that I will break you. I will break you down all the way under the ground.
Under the ground.
I will break you.
He's a terrible wrestler, dude. This is literally this is a promo that Ricochet would fucking put up, dude. This is a fucking shit ass fucking promo. It's like, I am Ricochet and I will break you under the ground if you come across me, dude. But dude, it's so weird, man. And then when people like talk about like testosterone, they're like, oh yeah, dude, I gotta keep my testosterone up. I'm like, dude, you're getting older. Your testosterone is supposed to go down. That's the whole point. We're supposed to fucking chill out when we get older. Otherwise, there's gonna be some 50-year-old that's just
Yeah.
gearing to fight people. You're like, ah, fuck it. Ah!
Look up while you're on Instagram. Look up Jimmy Carr,
Oh, I love
and we
Jimmy.
want the video about Snow White.
Love Jimmy Carr.
That's what I sent in the Discord. But it's Jimmy Carr, and you want the Snow White video. On TikTok, he posted it like a day ago, so it should be pretty recent.
He laughs weird though. He's like,
Yeah. His delivery is really good. I didn't know about him until I came across him on TikTok like yesterday. Oh, it's not going to be labeled like it is on TikTok, so you won't really know which one is Snow White.
well, these are pinned, so they're not recent. Maybe it's this one.
Shout out to my hubby Matt, 50 this year, and hope.
Nope. There it is.
Yes.
Did I see the new Snow White? I'm boycotting the new Snow White, my friend. I'm boycotting it. Now, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm boycotting it, because I've got friends that are dwarves. One, that it's a problem. The dwarf community are very upset about the Snow White film because they use CGI nonsense rather than dwarf actors. Basically, they're angry, they're not grumpy. I hope I don't get cancelled by the dwarves again. I think I'll be all right. Let me just practice. I'm good.
Well, what's fucked up is that like it was all Peter
Oh my
Dinklage's
God.
fault. He did that. Peter Dinklage is the one that fucking threw the flag on that.
Huh.
Yeah, because they were gonna freaking cast actual real people, real LPs to do those roles, and then Peter Dinklage, I don't even know where, like in some interview, I guess, was like, I can't believe that they are going to use real dwarves at a time like this. I think using dwarves as some magical being and having to debase themselves to be magical beings is unfortunate. I can't believe that Disney would allow this. And now Disney's like, all right, fine. Guess no jobs for your buddies. I guess we're just gonna have to fucking CGI some bullshit, or just use them as just models, and they're not gonna get paid for the shit that they do. So, all right, Peter, fine, we'll do it your way, dude. But he was the reason why. Yeah, because they were gonna absolutely gonna, but then
I wonder why they pulled it.
because of Littlefinger, because of me, Master Dwarf from Game of Thrones, had to say some stuff. If dwarves and little people were going to have acting jobs, they should be regular jobs that I get. Oh, it's not because of the fact that I was on a culture-changing show, and that's what opened the door for me to get other roles that aren't dwarves, elves, or anything else. Minus the fact that I was in the movie Elf as a little person for the butt end of a joke. Yeah, so he got all high and mighty. So that's why that shit got canceled, dude. It's fucking dumb.
Damn.
Well, yeah, dude. Like,
I wonder if the movie's actually bad or if it's just that.
I heard mixed, so I don't really know. Like, it looks dumb. The trailers look terrible. Like, I have no real reason to watch it any other than that. But I don't know. There have been some reviews that are saying like it's actually decent, not that bad. So I don't know. I'll wait. Like Mufasa just came out, and I have no reason or want to watch that because the Lion King remake was terrible in my eyes. But Heather and the teenager watched it. They said it was good. So I don't know.
Yeah, Lauren watches all that stuff, and she's never really complained about any of it. But she's also kind of like me. Like, we're not. I don't know. We don't get too picky about stuff. I mean, but if Is it? Did you not like it because it had the CGI, or because it had the live action was off, or what? What did I mean? I don't really care. I don't watch it, so I don't think I've watched any of them. I'd seen bits and pieces of it just walking through the room.
No, my problem. So I don't like this whole let's remake a movie that's been made 20 years ago movement from the get. I don't like it to begin with. But if you're gonna do it, make it differently. Like, if you make a movie that was 50 years old, that would make more sense to me. Because, yes, it is very outdated. No one remembers what the fuck it was. And, like, whatever. So you could literally make the same or make a brand new movie off of it, and I would not know none the wiser. I would not have known. But we all have seen the cartoon Lion King. We all know what it is. We all remember the plot. We all remember the characters, everything. We remember every single fucking infinitesimal detail of that movie. So they remade it the same exact fucking thing, which I guess for some people would like it. But for me, since I remember it, why would I want to rewatch something just because it's retooled differently? Like, to me, it's, cutting the same piece of wood twice. I don't know. I don't like that. And Disney's done that with like 4 or 5 of their remakes. It's just the same bullshit. Like Beauty and the Beast, when they redid that one, that was different. They added like a whole new soundtrack of fucking songs to it. So it was worth it. It was like 2 hours and 40 minutes, sure. But at least there was new shit that they added to the story to make it better. They didn't just go like, grab this, retool it, add some fucking different colors, put in modern actors, boom, done. That's it. That's what Disney's done. I just find it to be I just find it very lazy. That's all. And
that's valid. That makes sense. I wouldn't have thought of it that way, but yeah, it makes sense.
Because if you watch that remade Lion King, it's literally the same fucking movie as the cartoon one, with little tiny jokes that are different because of Seth Rogen and Billy, the guy who does Billy on the Street. Otherwise, it's the same fucking dialogue. It's the same songs. It's the same shots for shot. It's the same fucking movie. So, like, it's not fun. You're just like, oh, so this is the part when Mufasa dies. All right, now on to the next one. Okay, he runs away, gets through the thickets of brush. All right, same exact fucking cell shades. All right, great. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old, codgery old man. The Mufasa movie is a new storyline. I understand, but I swear to God, in one of the kids' shows, they went over the storyline. So Mufasa is actually reverse. So Mufasa is the outsider. Scar is the actual descendant of royalty, so he should be the next one in line. But something happens where Mufasa overthrows Scar, and that's why Scar has a huge, a huge beef with Mufasa.
Scar.
Yeah. That's why he has a huge beef with Mufasa, because he should have been king, but he got ousted. I swear to God. But that is the movie. But I've seen that storyline in one of the kids shows. I don't remember if it was the Lion Guard. I don't remember if it was some of the other fucking Lion King shows that they did, but I definitely remember that storyline. And
that
again,
sounds familiar.
Yeah. So that's why I have no interest in it. I'm like, I already know, so I don't care. But yeah. Anyway, let's go find someone to raid. Is anyone out there to raid the road? How it happens, you don't know, though. Right. But still, not enough to interest me in watching it. But whatever.
I don't know
hater.
that I care.
Yeah, see? I am. See? You get it. You get it. I'm a codgery old man. Dude, speaking of codgery old man, my coworker, he got like a wrong number call. And he answers it and he goes, "No, this is not them," or whatever. And then he goes, "Go fuck yourself."
What the fuck?
Dude, I laughed so fucking hard when he fucking did that, dude. He's like, "No, this isn't him. Go fuck yourself." Dude, it got me He's so fucking good, dude. I was rolling, dude. I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? He's like, no, they're fucking bugging me and asking. I'm like, yeah, but they got the wrong number. They didn't mean to. It's like, yeah, no, I don't got time for this bullshit. I'm like, all right, dude.
Jesus Christ, is he a boomer?
No, he's like kind of like our age, but he definitely has like boomer energy and shit like that. But
I was
he's
gonna say, that's like a boomer thing.
dude, he's so fucking funny, dude. That was so hilarious. Yeah, dude. He did it right in front of me too. He's like, yeah, hello? And he's like, yeah, I'm blah, 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 blah. I'm like, nope, this is not him. Go fuck yourself. And then hung up right away. Dude, it's so fucking funny.
Did they call back?
No. Why would they call back? This
I
guy
don't
was
know.
just
Maybe they were
aggressive
pissed
for
off.
no reason, dude. But dude, it was so fucking funny.
Jesus.
All right, let's read out to
Sounds like this
Blast.
guy's angry.
It's his birthday. It's his birthday. Let's go raid out to Blast. He's playing some Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Dang, dude. All right, that's the pod, everybody. Look, we appreciate you guys watching and listening on YouTube and on the Spotify. The numbers have been pretty consistent, so we greatly appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on all the socials, which is just basically Instagram at this point. If you have any advices, you can, DM us in the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, go ahead and join that. But if you have any advice, there is a thread in there where you can put that in, and we can cover it over on the podcast if you like, or if you want us to. And we do have an email address too, so if you want it more private and stuff like that, you can do it that way. But otherwise, we will catch you guys next week around the same time, around 10. Yeah, it should be interesting. Next week is the first game for the soccer, dude. So that should be good.
Oh.
Yeah, should be a fun time. Well, your kid started soccer, so maybe you
Oh,
have
yeah,
some
I
soccer
guess he
stories
did.
too. There you go, dude. But yeah, that's all I got. You got anything for the people?
Nah, man. Other than just have a good week and stay safe.
All right, everybody. Catch you guys later. Wish Blast Gordon a happy birthday. That's who we're gonna raid out to, everyone. Have a good one.
Bum, bum, bum.
Put this up. Get rated. Man, I gotta fucking piss.